Crystal at the Rain Dance Ranch. I planted some allium bulbs over here. And I've only watered this a couple times with my soapy dishwater, and I use like a biodegradable, supposedly healthy dish soap. I can't recall the name of it. And this looks like it might be a piece of grass, but there's some other stuff coming up that could be more onion type things. So I'm just going to be watching it. Now over here, I did have some kind of allium plant here, and I cut it back and cleaned up around it, and I should have left the leaf litter on because it looks like it died back. Hopefully it'll come back. And then I've got another allium over here too. These are going to be like purple sensation and something. Let's see. I'm not seeing it in the video. There it is. So I am looking for it. I'm pretty sure that's what those are because that's about where I planted. That one I probably planted more like over here, but when I watered it, it could have moved or whatever. It's just going in that direction. And these two spots, I'm going to do an experiment with sunflowers. So that's coming up. And so this is the garden area that I've kept covered with all of these tumbleweeds, and most of them are still connected to the roots in the ground. And there's a big mess of tar patties. I gotta get out of here. The people were collecting tar patties, and they were using it experimentally to put on top of the logs to protect them. You know, I give them a name for effort, but that's got to come out of the garden. So over here in this corner, I want to put water collection because it'll be easy access for loading, and then I can water down that way and down this way in all of this area. And then I want to do some more water down a ways. So, but right now this year I want to get water here. And then this down here to the, about where the end of that red post, bedboard, I'm going to do Three Sisters. So I just came out here to see how much corn I think I can get in here. And I think I'm going to be able, I think this is going to be good because I like the width of it, so I can get like a nice 4 rows of corn in squares of 6 or rectangles of 6, like 4 by 6 and 4 by 6 over here maybe. And the beans on each end in the middle. Yeah, at least it'll be fun. So just to give you an idea, that's the space. So it's not a big area, but I like the width of it, so I think this could be a good Three Sisters spot. Then I want to do a row of sunflowers all across here, and even back to the corner. And those will be ready by July. I might have to sacrifice some. It just depends. But I'm just going to go all the way across. So I got to get this bed ready. And I got to get that bed ready. And this bed, I'm going to be doing a bunch of experimentation in all this area here. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this area. I was thinking I'm going to put the Love in a Mist Nigella. And I've got, I believe these are onions or alliums or something. Looking really good. And those I had just left alone. But this was a pretty big stand of them. And there might be some in here. But they're not very far along if they're still growing. Yeah, there's one right there. It's either an allium or just an onion. I don't know. I think it's an allium because they had big, beautiful flower balls. So, tomorrow I'm coming out to clean this up. And get my experiments started, because my experiments are utilizing my little greenhouses, and we got freezing weather down into the 20s at night, and everything's all frozen. The ground was frozen this morning. Now in this bed, I have at least dug 5 holes and put kitchen waste underneath with biochar or with charcoal. So I'm developing biochar in these 2 beds underneath. This one also has cuttings from the kitchen. And this one has had it longer. And this is more recent. So I've got a fork. And I'm going to fork this up and see what it looks like under there. And then here I'm going to do some sunflowers, and I'm going to cover them up with some cloches and a greenhouse cover. And so this I'm going to clean out and get ready to set up some more greenhouse cloche experiments in this area. And oh, the pear tree. Look at this pear tree. It's coming back. It lived. So now I'm going to see about propagating some cuttings, because there's some saplings down there, or suckers, and I got to learn about these things now. And the apple is not as far along, but it is definitely budding out. Look at that. So yay, apples. So they lived, because I tried to water them the best I could, but I had no idea. This thing is some kind of an oak, and I believe the leaves have a very oak leaf look, and it kind of seems to behave like an oak. It's very solid. It's not growing as fast as the elms. It looks like it's alive. That one I think is dead. And the elms are coming too as well. This is an elm over here. Yep. Look at all the life. It's budding out. I love this stage. So pretty. And I love how white the bark is on the elm. I am in love with white bark trees, typically. And I am familiar with these elms. Well, that white one could be different. A different variety than what I'm used to. And this is another one of those oaks. And I just don't really see life coming out, but these branches feel alive and ready to rumble. So I do love the trees. And this is the woodpecker elm. So now you can see the bark on this is more like what you're used to with, you know, the evergreen elms or the Chinese elms that you'd see in Phoenix. But it's very interesting how it grew. And I need to figure out if I should let these go or what. But, you know, this is like the experimental tree. But it does create a nice bit of shade. And look, oh my gosh, I just saw this. It's actually leafing right here in the middle where it's the most protected. But yeah, look at how white the bark is on this. I don't remember them being so white when I was in Phoenix. But maybe they were. I mean, really, they're more of a gray when you look at it. But, you know, they have this, yeah, super pretty. Love the elms. I was just so happy to see them coming back. Yeah. And I got work to do. It is time to get something happening. This could be like a work area. So I'll have to see about how I want to set this up. Got a lot of work to do. It's supposed to be sunny coming up. But this is, we're about to commence for the season. It's what we're doing. Okay, Rain Dance Ranch. When it rains, get out there and garden. All right. Have a great day.